Are you considering a move to the Houston area? Well, if you have kids or care about education, this video is an absolute must watch. While Houston is home to some of the most incredible school districts, not all districts here actually make the grade. And in fact, some of the districts here might surprise you with how poor they actually rank. So before you make that big move here to Houston, let's break down the top 5 worst school districts in the Houston region and what that could mean for your family. Hey there, it's Andrew Lake with the Life in Houston Realty team, bringing you everything you need to know about what it's like living in the Houston area. And today we're going to be diving into a topic that's crucial for parents, families, or anyone that's planning to relocate here, and that is the top 5 worst school districts in the Houston region. From poor academic performance to budget issues and even safety concerns, we're going to cover why all of these districts here have made the list and what you need to know before deciding where to live in the Houston area. And stick around to the end and I'll share some tips on how to choose the best district for your family. And full disclosure, before everybody comes at me in the comments, these rankings that I'm about to tell you are not my personal opinion, and this is all data that I pulled from public data resources. And with all that said, let's dive into it. Number 5 on our list is going to be Hitchcock ISD. Now, Hitchcock ISD is actually located south of Houston and south of Santa Fe on Texas Highway 6 near Galveston Island. Hitchcock ISD actually has an overall C+ rating with a B- for academics, a C+ for teachers, a C- for clubs and activities, A- for diversity, B for college prep, and a C- for administration. Currently at Hitchcock ISD, there are 1,841 students currently enrolled and a student to teacher ratio of 19:1. The national average is actually 17:1. So obviously the lower the number, the better. 16% of teachers employed in Hitchcock ISD are actually in their first or second year with the district. And according to test scores, 36% of students are proficient in math and 26% of students are proficient in reading. Hitchcock ISD actually has an average graduation rate of 95%. And parents, students, and teachers have given this district an overall 3.5-star ratings. And one of the biggest complaints left on reviews in the district is that it's too small and they're not giving enough students enough electives, and there's too much money being spent on sports rather than academic resources. Moving on to number 4, and that's gonna be Texas City ISD. Texas City ISD is south of Houston before crossing over into Galveston Island, and it's located in Texas City. And Texas City ISD has an overall C+ rating with a C+ for academics, a C+ for teachers, B- for clubs and activities, A for diversity, not bad, B- for college prep, and a C for administration. At Texas City ISD, there are currently 7,890 students enrolled into this district and the student to teacher ratio of 16:1. 12% of the teachers employed in this district are in their first or their second year with Texas City ISD. And according to test scores, 30% of students are proficient in math and 37% are proficient in reading. Now here's where it gets a little bit interesting. Texas City ISD has an average graduation of a low 82%. However, parents, students, and teachers have given this district a 4-star rating, which is quite interesting. And one of the biggest complaints with this district is with administration issues and teachers really not giving students the education that they are seeking. Coming in at number 3 is going to be Santa Fe ISD. Now Santa Fe, this district is actually located south of Houston. Again, it's off of Highway 6 in Santa Fe, Texas. And just like with the last district in Texas City, Santa Fe ISD actually has a overall C+ rating with a B for academics, which honestly isn't too bad, a C+ for teachers, C- for clubs and activities, a B- for diversity, B for college prep, and a D- for administration. So that's probably one of the biggest complaints in this district is the administration issues. Currently, there are 4,343 students enrolled and a student to teacher ratio is a little bit higher than the national average, coming in at 18:1. And 10% of the teachers employed in this district are on their first or their second year with Santa Fe ISD, which honestly, guys, that's not that's not terrible, that's not bad at all. Around 10% or below is not bad, and it shows that there is less turnover in the district. Santa Fe ISD has a better overall graduation rate compared to Texas City, coming in at 91%. However, parents, students, and teachers have given this district an overall 3.5-star rating, with one of the biggest complaints are funding issues within the district, leaving students with less resources, amenities, and staff members being cut. Ouch. And coming in at number 2 on the list is going to be Aldine ISD. Aldine is actually located on the north side of 610 in Houston, and it extends out near the Beltway, west of Bush Intercontinental Airport, and it's a little bit over east as well. So that's where it's located, and the district has an overall C rating, with a C for academics, C for teachers, B- for clubs and activities, B for diversity, B- for college prep, and a C+ for administration. Now take a seat for this next one, because there are currently 60,074 students enrolled in grades pre-K all the way up through 12th, and a student-to-teacher ratio of 18:1. That's a lot of students. And 29% of teachers enrolled in the Aldine ISD are in their first or second year with the district. According to test scores, 22% of students are proficient in math and 31% are proficient in reading. Aldine ISD has an average graduation rate of a low 81%. Parents, students, and teachers have also given this district an overall 3.5-star rating. And coming in at number 1 on the list is going to be Cleveland ISD. Now, Cleveland ISD is located in Cleveland, Texas, northeast of Houston, off of Highway 59 or US 69. And the district has an overall grade of a C-. Overall grade C-, with a C for academics, a C- for teachers, C for clubs and activities, C+ for diversity, a B for college prep, and a D+ for administration. Currently, there are 11,567 students enrolled into Cleveland ISD. Hold your breath for this as well. There's a student-to-teacher ratio of 24:1. Now that is a high ratio. 37% of teachers employed in Cleveland ISD are within their first or second year in the district. That number is also pretty high. And according to test scores, 21% of students are proficient in math and 30% are proficient in reading. Cleveland ISD, however, does have an average graduation rate of 92%. Parents, students, and teachers have given this district an overall 3.5-star rating. So those are the top 5 worst school districts here in the Houston region. So how do you know what a good school district looks like for your family, or how do you pick a good school district, or where to even begin to choose to live? Well, let's find out. The first tip that I want to let you know about is just be mindful of where you purchase a home. If you have a district in mind, make sure that that home is located in that specific district. Just because you are in, let's say, League City, for example. League City is there's certain parts of League City that are not going to be zoned to Clear Creek ISD. They're going to be zoned to Dickinson ISD. So if you're chasing after Clear Creek, just make sure you're paying attention to that. Just because you are in a suburban area or suburban city doesn't mean you're going to be zoned to that specific school district that you're seeking. So just be mindful of where you are purchasing a home and where you'll end up at the end of the day. The next tip is pay attention to the student-teacher ratio. The national average is 17:1, and anything below 17:1 is considered good. So if you find a school district that's 14:1, 13:1, that is really good. However, don't take this to the bank, because that is just an overall average for the entire school district. It's not really indicative on every single classroom size. It's just an overall average of the district. Tip number 3 is research if any of the school districts that you're looking for has any academic awards that has been given to them over the recent years. Additionally, does the school have any sort of college preparatory programs or any alternative schools, or let's say alternative high schools that they can go to? Maybe they can earn their associate's degree or earn credits to their associate's degree while they're still in high school. Those are some of the things you might want to know. And if sports is important to you or your child, research how good some of these athletic programs can be. Let's take Pearland or Katy, for example. Those two school districts have a phenomenal football program or even phenomenal sports program in general. So if sports is something that you're looking for, and research if they've had any athletic achievements over the recent years. Have they gone to state championships? Have they won state championships? Regional? That's something you might want to know. Another good tip for you is to research the percentage of teachers within their first or second year. Now, this number is actually going to tell you how difficult or how much turnover the district is handling at a time. Obviously, the lower the number, the better. But if you see a district that has 57% of teachers within their first and second year, that's kind of letting you know that there is a lot of turnover and teachers don't really stick around in that district very long for whatever reason. It may be some academic issues, it may be some pay scale issues or something like that. Just pay attention to the turnover rates. And last but not least, be mindful of the overall average graduation rate. Now, this is going to tell you the academic performances or the average academic performances within the entire district. If it's a low average graduation rate, we have some issues going on within the district itself. Maybe not so much as just that one school, maybe it's all of the schools. On the flip side of things, if we have a 99% average graduation rate, that should tell you that the district itself is doing a phenomenal job at getting these kids the education that they want, need, and should always have. Well, now that you know which school districts in the Houston area fall short, it's important to remember that not every single neighborhood here is going to be created equal, even within these school districts. And if education is a top priority for you, take the time to research the schools and the neighborhoods extremely carefully. And if you're still on the hunt for the best school districts in the Houston area, don't worry, I've got you covered. Check out my video on the top 5 best school districts in the Houston area to find out where your kids can thrive. I'll leave a link somewhere up here. And hey, if you are moving to the Houston region, please reach out to us. I will leave all of my contact information in the description box down below. And if you're watching this on your TV, I'll even leave a QR code right here so you can take a look, so you can scan that QR code and even book an appointment with us. Additionally, I will also leave my information in the description box, but also in the comments where I'll pin it there as well. You can text us, you can call us, you can email us, and you can even schedule a one-on-one private Zoom consultation with myself or a member of my team. I look forward to hearing from you and meeting you and making your transition to Houston a smooth one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.